gonna bang my gavel on my freaking cats.
No, we're gonna have PETA on us. They're already trying to get rid of the mullet toss. Oh, we are live. All right. You can hear us.
Mullet toss.
Mullet toss. Yeah, they're trying to get rid of the mullet toss. They're like, because people are using real mullets. I mean, it's been the mullet toss forever, and if you can't have a mullet toss without tossing mullets.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I hear tossing mullets.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds like a euphemism.
Tossing mullets?
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows for what, though? Like, it could be a million different things.
Right. It's like one of those things where I don't know, you ever play that game when where you come up with as many different euphemisms for, certain acts, like roughing up the suspect.
Narfling the Garthok.
Narfling the Garthok. I know he was there.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy.
Hi.
We're at Gangstagrass.
We're a bunch of lunatics.
A bunch of lunatics.
But yes, live in the joint, live and direct.
And we are here.
From lots of places.
Very, very places. Very places. Much lots.
I am very much a fan of the internet. It's such a weird. I feel like at the end of the day, the internet was created not just to share information, but for people to just say all the really goofy shit that they wanted to say to as many people at one time with no real accountability. Like, you could just create a thing that represents you, and then that thing can create a meme that says, as opposed to live, laugh, love, live, laugh, let me see your titty, which I'm looking at right now, And it's just like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. There were so many other things you could have done today. You could have, like whittled a good charcuterie board out of some wood. You could have done so many other things. No, you took the time to create the meme that says, live, laugh, let me see your titties. I don't know that it was necessary, but it got done. It wouldn't have got done without the internet. Nobody would have just done that, because then they would have just had a piece of paper that said that. Right, should you get a haircut?
No.
That is what that piece of paper said.
I have a hat on.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a haircut? Your hair looks different.
Your hair does look different.
It's a little different, It's weirdly enough, once a week my hair just does this.
It's a good look for you. It's a good look.
I thought it was because you were watching an Ice Pirates marathon.
No. I only do that once a month.
Oh, okay.
A whole different thing.
Speaking of Ice Pirates, we were going to call when we were bouncing around ideas for the title of this particular team stream, the name, was it Teamy McStream Face?
Teamy McStream Face.
Was bounced around, and we were like, oh yeah, sure. And I started typing it, and I was like, no, I don't think we can use that one. So it's not a racism judge question, but our son, what's your ruling? Teamy McStream Face, G or X?
That's if it's not already porn, it will be. Like, I feel like that's porn.
I mean, was it Rule 34?
Yeah. I
So
feel like
the fact that it was already mentioned means that it is already in the works if it does not already exist.
Yeah, I feel like it's already a thing, and I must admit I'm a little terrified of the idea. So I don't know that I want to be associated with it. And this is not me. This is not me being an anti-porn guy. This is just no. I'm good. I don't need that in my life.
Well,
if you believe in multiple streams of time, no pun intended, There's already a timeline where you already are involved.
And in one of them,
which is why he disappeared just now. He's like, nope, I want no parts of this. I'm out. Peace.
Goodbye.
In one of those timelines, AI has been prompted to cure cancer and is figuring out the cure to cancer. To your earlier point of what could we be doing with our time that might be better? What could we be doing with these computing resources that might be better than live, laugh?
I don't know. That's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's not one thing called cancer.
I would take curing one thing called cancer. I'm not particular about which one. Go for it.
Yeah, let's start with one, and then I think we can, move on to more of them.
Well, we know that they're working on that, though.
Or we could just only medically treat people whose zodiac sign is Cancer.
I like that as well. That's also bizarre.
All right. So we have some shows coming up.
We do.
If you like music and the occasional, this is usually in verse form at the shows. So our son will be like freestyling about all this stuff. We have Roanoke coming up on the 16th of May.
Roanoke.
Yep. We're just a couple few weeks out from Roanoke at the Grandin Theater. Grandin Theater is beautiful, by the way. So, if you're in the DC area and you don't mind making that drive down 81, come on out. If you're over in Lynchburg or what have you, and you can't wait until whenever we're going to be there, which is not too long, but it's a while. Come on out. Grandin Theater, May 16th. And then we head from there to Bloomington, Illinois. And that's May 19th.
Yes.
Back to Bloomington. Very excited about that. That is Illinois, not Indiana. But if you're in Indiana, it's not that far. Come on out.
Jump on across that border.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we have the rescheduled Lexington, Kentucky show.
Finally.
On the 20th. Finally.
It's back on, baby. It's
back in the Lex.
Knock on wood, no snow.
Mm-hmm. That's
no
right.
Snow.
Go out and kick it with my homie Chris Darling.
Better not be snowing in May.
Yeah. At least not in Lexington.
I'm still knocking on the wood.
Right.
So get your tickets. Get your tickets now. Our last many Roanoke shows have sold out, so get those tickets now. And we'll see you there. It's gonna be a blast. We're really excited. We have some amazing musicians with us for that show. So we have Ricky Meyer on banjo. If you're a banjo person and you follow Ricky Meyer on YouTube, you know what a badass banjo player he is. We've got Jeremy Aaron back on fiddle. Very excited to be hanging out with Jeremy again. So high quality of musicianship coming your way.
It'll be a lot of fun to hang out with Jeremy again. That dude was buckets of fun. He was all cute and young and such. Made me laugh.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna seem even weirder to him. Holy smokes! He's like, whoa, the last time you guys were here, this was weird, and now it's even weirder.
Wait, why would we be weirder?
I don't know.
I've been cultivating my weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
It was nutso.
Watering it and nurturing it.
Yes.
The fourth law of thermodynamics is that weirdness only increases.
Facts.
It's like
you've never met anybody that got
it's
less
like entropy.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly, yeah.
You've never met anybody weird that got less weird.
Yeah.
Nope. They got better at hiding it. They're not less weird. Case in point.
Me.
Kanye West is planning to launch a career in porn amid financial woes.
Yeah, that's not good at hiding it.
Exactly.
And what financial woes? The dude's worth like $400 million.
Yeah, every other day he's either broke or he's got $1 million.
That dude has not. He's never been close to broke since 2001.
The news comes from a Yeezy rep who spoke with TMZ, revealing that West is dead set on going into the porn industry. He and his partners are in advanced talks to actually get something up and running. Ultimately, West is looking at creating a Yeezy porn studio as part of the broader adult entertainment division at his parent Yeezy company.
Yeah, that's definitely a bonkers idea because,
we laugh now, but that is the next Netflix. So we laugh now, but that is the next Netflix.
I don't know. I just don't think there's any money in it. To make money on it, you have to convince people to pay for it.
That's a fair point. Yes.
And in a world where you can get that for free.
Yeah. Well,
people that like.
He's been making music in a world where you can get it for free. Maybe you should also go into news reporting.
But it could be problematic if you go around doing live shows of that.
Again, our whole world may be about to change again. It
definitely is going to be changing soon.
Not really.
I feel like there are Pornhub subscriptions, so people are paying money, paying for it.
Yeah, some people. Somebody's paying.
Somebody's paying something.
Shall we move to the docket?
Yes, let's look at the docket.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So my personal favorite, and I actually haven't looked too much at this. I just glanced and rolled my eyes.
Wait.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Are we introducing this segment?
Yes.
Oh, are we? Do we have a thing? Do we have a thing to introduce it?
No, but we should at least tell people what we're about to do is put things before the Is It Racist?
All right. All rise.
Honorable
for the honorable our son, the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, the official racism judge.
Yeah.
In the court of public opinion.
Submit your entries in the chat for judgment by the Is It Racist judge.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Okay, good intro. Thank you, everybody.
We're working on that. It's in progress.
Well, I'm excited for the theme song. Coming soon, theme song.
The theme song.
Whatever it is, it's got to have a People's Court sample.
I don't know about that. Like it's stewed. Actually, the sample. I'm trying to remember who was it because
somebody did sample that.
No, but I know. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy because I have a bunch of the records, and I have the record that was sampled for. Because the People's Court theme song is actually a theme from a movie. Not a theme from a movie, for the soundtrack of a movie.
I see.
Darn it.
I did not know that.
Darn it, why can't I remember?
I don't know. So while we're getting into this, we've got some lined up, but everybody's encouraged to ask in the chat anything you've ever wanted to know if it's racist, and the judge will make a ruling.
Is it? We will find out.
Alan 2, that's the guy's name. Sorry. Yeah, it was from a song called The Big One.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sorry, it was going to rack my brain until I remembered it.
For anyone who doesn't know how Dolio got his nickname, the Sleuth, it is stuff like that. He will not rest until he finds the story behind the things. All right. Speaking of the story behind the things, what is the story behind Confederate History Month? Can you guys fill me in?
Oh boy. So the governor of Alabama, so this I saw the story a couple days ago, which makes it even more interesting, that he declared April Confederate History Month. Now, the thing that makes it the wildest is It's like February 20th or
Yeah.
April 20th. Like the month is almost over when he made this decision. And then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, no, it's Confederate History Month. Now,
Well, if
says
you
is,
go ahead, and I'll
says that it's been that for years, and he also said that like every Confederate, every governor of Alabama for the last 30 years has done this and said it and blah 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 and confirmed it, and they're all about it. And I saw a guy that was he was governor of Alabama, and then he was an ambassador during the Obama administration, and he was like, "No, I never did that. Nope, didn't do it. I know what you're talking about. Wasn't me. No, I did not. Nope, 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 nope." And so it was just like, I don't understand how, A, this dude was like, no, this happens all the time. And B, the fact that he waited until the 20th of the month to do it, because this was a few days ago.
Now, Your Honor, I have, and I'd like to suppose that if he indeed did it on the 20th of April, that there was a distinct reason that he chose that day.
You think maybe he was just that high?
No. I think it's because of whose birthday it is.
Whose birthday
Why would
is
he
it?
make it? Why would he make it?
Is it Weed's birthday?
Why would he make? Why would the governor of Alabama make Confederate History Day on my son's birthday? That's absurd. Like, why? That's insane. What did my son do to him? Number one.
Really
Like,
making a play to get on the racism judge segment.
I think you need to think older and German.
Wait, really? Huh.
Christoph
I
Waltz?
have an older German son. There's no other birthday on April 20th than my son's, except for Bahamadia. Bahamadia's birthday is April 20th. So again, why?
So who was born on April 20th, 1889?
I don't want to Google that.
I think we can guess.
I have a question, Your Honor, or anyone who knows the answer.
Yes.
Was it just declared for this year, or is it
No,
like all
supposedly it's
Aprils
been-
forever and ever?
April has been for, according to this guy, 30 years.
According to this guy, it probably has been that for his family. But it is Mississippi.
Right, but
Was it
I'd
Mississippi?
say
I thought it was Alabama.
No, not.
if he was,
Wasn't Alabama.
if he was making this up, then why wouldn't he just declare it for February?
Okay.
Good point.
So
Good point.
So I'm gonna say that that the reason they would go for April is because the Civil War started and ended in April. The Fort Sumter start was on or about April 12th, 1861.
Okay, yeah. All right, all right.
And the
I did see that.
surrender,
Okay.
the surrender, if I'm remembering correctly, was April 9th, 1865, when Lee surrendered to Grant. So
Okay.
now, I mean,
all right.
neither is a shining example of the Confederacy, but you're going to have a hard time finding that.
Is there a such thing as a shining example?
Exactly.
Not
You know,
I mean,
in the
how
absence of
shiny
that,
can you polish a turd?
Hey, maybe that should be our new segment after Is It Racist Judges?
Is there a shining
Shining,
example?
shining examples of the
Shining
Confederacy.
examples of greatness in the Confederacy.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I
you know
would
what?
I would
There
be
could
happy if
one.
they just started using the real Confederate flag,
There could be one. Hold
which
on.
was that dish towel
with-
that they used to surrender with.
Bear with me here. I heard this great joke, but I don't know where it was created. But this comedian was like, talking about A1 steak sauce was created in 1863. And he was like, so wait, at some point in the middle of the Civil War, somebody was like, hey guys, you know what this country really needs?
Steak sauce.
A great steak sauce. So,
Mhm.
when we're done here, because I don't feel like doing it now. I just like the idea of it sort of milling out in the ether. I like the idea of it being there and wondering. and pondering, and I know Dolly was going to look up anyway. I need to find out where A1 was created. Now, if A1 was created in the South in 1863, it could be the shining example of the Confederacy. I'm not sure, but God only knows.
Okay.
Are you ready to make your ruling?
All right.
Oh my goodness gracious!
So here's the thing:
Confederate History Month is so damn racist. My God, holy Jesus! And it's not one of those. It's one of those things where I want to think. And I know this isn't true, but this is me being an optimist until the end of my days. That this guy was like, maybe it's not that racist. Maybe, yeah. But we all know this. We all know this. Yeah, Confederate History Month, so racist.
Is there any way to make a case the other way?
That it's not racist.
Curious.
I mean, when you have the whole like the people that say heritage not hate sort of crowd, I suppose in their eyes, sure.
I would argue that the way to make it not racist is to fully tell it. Explain everything about it, all of the atrocity that's preceded it, and explain
around, children,
and how that the remnants of that the remnants of the mindset of the people that created the Confederacy resonates today. But as it pans out, most of the former Confederate states are banning the teaching of that.
Yeah. But if April 20th, they said, gather around, children, and listen to this tale of some foolish terribleness that went down by some really lunatic people, it might be okay.
All right. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that.
Right.
I don't mind that.
But it is still, the state that ranks last in education. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really thinking they're going to, cover the full context.
We got a joke in the Twitch chat. Our son.
Yep. I like it.
Aeon Mixed says you'll appreciate this. A hitman was tasked to kill a cow in a rice paddy with 2 salt shakers. It was considered the first knick-knack paddywhack.
Wow. That went, there was a lot there.
Amazing. I think we just need to sit around and think about that one for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot happening there. There is so much happening there.
Afterwards, did he give the dog a bone?
Holy smoke. Like, you really have to put all of that together. And all right, yeah, somebody did a lot to create that joke. Not racist. Well done. And yeah, okay, that's it's not funny, but it is. There was work involved, and
there's no racism or funniness.
No, but it's commendable for its effort.
Yes.
I'll tell you my current dad joke of choice, which is that mountains are not just funny; they're hilarious.
Goodbye.
Yeah, soak that in.
Yes. Oh man. That's crazy. That's so bad.
What was that?
It's. Go ahead.
I have a dad joke.
Yes.
But I told it in the Slack, so if you were looking at the Slack, you already know the answer. What do you call a satellite that's fallen out of orbit?
What?
What do you call a satellite that's fallen out of?
Falling debris? I don't know.
A satellite.
Oh. This is so sad. That's why it fell out of orbit. It was like, I give up. I can't take anymore.
I came up with that all by myself.
Yay.
I would be a good dad.
All right. Let's look at the docket.
All right. What's next? Who's got a case?
All right. I will submit next by putting in my backdrop. Let's see. Submitted for the Is It Racist Judge. This piece of photo evidence.
What?
Is that racist?
What is that?
That was
is
okay.
disturbing.
All right.
I need that on a T-shirt.
Now, let's just. That was a fish in a chicken, correct?
Yeah.
With a cigarette in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how you make a turducken.
No. What are they calling that?
A smoked salmon stuffed chicken. Yeah, it's tough one, huh? Head scratcher.
Not racist.
Confusing.
Insane, perhaps. No. Smoked salmon stuffed chicken, not racist. But there are questions. Mm-hmm. There are questions that need to be asked. And whoever's responsible needs to sit down with somebody and really talk that out, because there again a lot of thought went into that. Somebody had a fish and ruined a chicken, by the way. Just ruined a chicken. Like,
wait, how?
The chicken smells like cigarettes. You know what I mean? And how long you got to barbecue a chicken to get the smell of a cigarette out of it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that was science. Maybe somebody said, how long does it take to get the smell of fish and cigarettes out of chicken? How long do you have to barbecue it?
What if
put that whole thing together?
What if it was a clove instead of cigarette?
Then it would be racist.
If it was a clove, maybe. If
it was menthol?
Like a Newport?
If it was menthol, definitely.
If it was Newports, then it's definitely racist.
So very, very racist. Extraordinarily racist if that's a Newport.
Okay. Well, I also present to you some photographic evidence of Lady Gaga wearing a mask that does the opposite of what we need masks to do these days.
What?
So you can get all the mouth breathing on people you want,
but not breathe from your eyes.
Maybe she was operating a table saw. And she didn't want any sawdust in her eyes.
Yeah.
But she didn't mind it getting in her hair.
Or her nose.
No, that was just going to happen.
I'm trying to think of the flying debris that would be fine to inhale. Yeah, but like not.
Like it has to be huge things,
right?
Like stuff. Yes, you can just close your mouth. Like if
Like sawdust.
somebody's shooting like a peanut gun at you, right? And maybe you don't want to eat peanuts. That's fine. You just close your mouth, but you definitely don't want to get hit with peanuts. So then, all right, that mask is acceptable for that. But if the reason why you don't want to get hit in the eye with peanuts involves George Washington Carver, then it's racist. If it's just the fact you don't want to get hit in the eye with peanuts, not racist. So I think I need to do a little bit more research on Lady Gaga. Okay. I don't know that she has any Carver beef.
Carver beef.
So we're gonna rule that not racist.
Okay.
All right.
Not racist. And shout out to Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's grown on me. When she first came out, I was like, I don't care about this person at all. And she's gotten just more and more interesting. She's a pretty good actress. Seems like it. And she's toned it down a little bit. Like the meat suit got put away, and
I was mostly mad at her for wasting all that meat.
Exactly. Yeah. That was part of my beef. Like literally.
You don't know that they wasted it. You don't know what happened after she wore it.
It was no way it was fit for consumption after that. It would probably way too salty after that.
Okay. We're gonna delve into a little racism history today. I found out why. D, you probably know some old black people that only eat their meat well done, right?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Yes.
Tell the people.
Well, they used to sell spoiled meat that would have critters in it, and the only way to make sure that you weren't getting a parasite was to fully cook it.
Like, that is some amazing racism, dog. Like, I can't even get a steak. You gonna mess with my, like, what the fuck?
Okay, so I was under the impression that there was a time when basically all meat was that, and so it's more like...
No, they would deliberately serve the bad meat to the black customers at the restaurant because they didn't want to in the first place.
If you were allowed to go to a butcher, the butchers would always give you the older meat.
Yeah.
And so to make sure you weren't getting anything bad, you had to fully cook that shit.
Yeah. That's, Lisa from Temecula is carrying on the tradition.
Yeah.
Who is? What?
That's a character from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's as far as my knowledge goes.
Wait, we've been to Temecula, haven't we?
Pretty sure. Yeah,
I
like
have,
when we
were... a historical entry for the Is It Racist Judge. This takes us back to the 1980s.
So this is Was It Racist?
Yeah, right. Was it racist?
Was it?
First, I'm going to put up the first photographic evidence to say if you recognize these folks. Let's see.
I do.
Over there.
Is that the We Are the World people?
That's not We Are the World.
Britain, so it's Bono.
No.
Oh, that's
Do They Know It's Christmas?
Do They Know It's Christmas? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Do They Know It's Christmas?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't I put up the lyrics?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
And this was a charity album, right?
Yep.
Right, because there was a family.
The clanging chimes of doom. Well, tonight they got it. Them instead of you. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time.
That's the saddest part of all, besides the starving, was that they didn't get snow.
Snow. Because usually there would be snow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
but
And
with
also
all the
saddest
starving,
thing,
there's no more snow.
you know, even sadder than the starving is that they're not celebrating Christmas because they don't know.
That's where the war on Christmas started, right? Africa?
So,
technically, it'd be Rome.
Is that racist?
Bunch of British celebrities in the 80s doing charity for famine in Africa saying, do they know it's Christmas?
See, the thing is that
Oh.
the problem when you make the assessment is that many people misunderstand what racism is. Because if you look at the ism part of it, it doesn't necessarily have to be directly bigoted to be racist.
True.
You wanna draw out that distinction for folks who aren't familiar?
Well, because the racism in itself is the system of normalizing one particular race as the default, which means to the disregard of others. So that's how you get into the mentality where, like, oh, these poor unfortunate people, they just don't have snow.
They don't have snow and don't even know it's Christmas. I don't think they thought it was racist because they brought Jody Watley. No, I think
right, and Jody was probably like, I can't believe y'all put this in the song. But
yeah,
this check cleared.
I do feel like Jody was just standing around like, yeah. Like when she got the lyric sheet, she was just singing along and got to that part where like,
there was a whole lot of side eye.
Which one of y'all wrote that? Just keep singing, Jody. Just keep singing. But
I love the idea that some celebrity was in We Are the World and they didn't actually sing; they just mouthed along.
There was only enough of them where they could get away with that.
Yo, can you imagine trying to do some shit like that now?
Mm-hmm. What?
Like We Are the World?
It'd be way too many people.
Not only that,
sure, if it was good, everybody would want in.
Everybody would want in. It'd be like...
You remember the one they tried after 9/11?
No.
No, I don't remember. Remind me. And also, was it racist?
It's bad.
I don't even remember they did it.
No, what was it?
I remember Nelly being involved in it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
God,
okay.
yeah.
Well, they did the live concert for Katrina victims, which is where Kanye said on the live feed
that was
doesn't care about
hilarious.
Yeah, I remember that.
that was top 5 live television moments of all time.
Right.
If only for the look of Michael Myers' face.
Oh, that was the best.
Top moments in Michael Myers' life.
He was like, oops.
Yo, your man was sitting there like...
He was like, I left Canada for this.
Right. Like, that was, oh, God.
He didn't even have a dog in the race.
that was Chef Kiss madness right there. He just no. And poor Mike Myers just standing there like, why am I here? Did you? What?
That wasn't madness though. That was genuine anger.
Yeah, no, very, very much so. To your point though, Wrench, do they know it's Christmas?
Remember the clarification. It does not have to be deliberate.
Okay. Then
that's like if you accidentally stole something. Oh, I didn't know I didn't pay for this item in my basket.
Okay, then do they know this Christmas? Racist? Sentence to time served. Because I'm not even worried about that. Because they didn't know no better. Because nobody was like, hey, y'all, no, I don't know.
They were trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. They're
the wrong
in the
way.
right place. They was trying, and nobody said, again, this is why 9/10 of the things in the world that humans create need to involve at least 3 people.
Yes.
Like one lunatic comes up with the idea, and then maybe the one other person is like, yeah, okay. And then there should be a third person. And the third person should look at the first 2 and be like, the fuck are y'all talking about? No.
Yeah.
No.
I believe you've made that case as well for how we should prevent cults from forming. Is that you
Same
have to get
thing.
at least 3
Same
people.
thing.
Yeah.
One ball is like, I have this idea, you're all gonna worship me. And then the second ball is like, all right, I'll worship you, Joe. And the third dude is like, why are we worshiping this motherfucker? Like, really? Get out of here. Yeah, and that ends that cult. And you like to hope that happens 6 or 7 times a day. Right? And then, the 8th time, the third guy fucks it all up and is like, yes, we're gonna worship Joe. And then you have the third church of the Ali Ben schemer or whatever, and suddenly this guy's taking everybody's money.
Wait, so tell me more about this Joe. He sounds like he's got some good ideas. I don't know. I don't want to really get rid of cults yet until I get mine. Then we can stop.
Facts, bro. I think between the 4 of us, though, I think we would come up with a pretty good cult. I think we could come up with an excellent cult. Get off my comic books, you stupid animal. Move it.
See?
That was the first scripture right there.
Commandment number 1.
Commandment number.
Get off my comic books, you stupid animal.
Shout out
I think
to,
we could come
books.
up with a great cult, actually.
All the books. Absolutely.
Maybe that's the next Kickstarter, actually.
Yes.
The cult starter?
Yes.
Yo, can we do that?
Oh, my God. Get them on the phone.
Will Kickstarter let us do that? Raise enough money to start a cult.
But Patreon probably would.
Oh, yes.
And that would fit better on the cult.
Because you need a finite sum for a Kickstarter, whereas Patreon is an ongoing...
Yeah, Kickstarter's got rules.
Okay, folks. Let's start a cult.
Let's see.
See? We got people already coming up with commandments in the chat.
Ale Mixed and I Am Curious Mauve, any submissions for the Is It Racist Judge that you would like to get a ruling on?
Our friends from your next favorite band Podstar podcast came up with we should look into instead of Kickstarter, Cult Starter. And so
nice. Cult Starter.
I think this is a brilliant idea, and I think there's money to be made. Hold on just 1 second.
Okay. Because we do have a question in the chat for you if you are ready.
Yes, I was just telling my son to go to bed. What's up? What do we got?
Well, so it's a slightly different question, but I feel like it's appropriate for the racism judge.
I like question.
Or not, I don't know. It's appropriate for a judge of some sort. What song is the blackest thing on the menu? Ooh, Gangstagrass Inside Baseball.
Oh.
What song is the blackest thing on the menu?
Oh, so it has to be a Gangstagrass song, right?
I mean, I think so.
I mean, the album is the blackest thing on the menu. Gangstagrass is the blackest thing on the menu.
Yes.
It's not really about a particular song.
Yeah, it's no particular song. Yeah, it's not like it's any particular song. It's more us. It's more what we're doing and what we've created and what we do.
Spicy and flavorful.
Now, I think if you ask the question, perhaps like, what's the blackest song ever?
Ever?
Well,
That's an answerable question.
Song.
Is it an answerable question? There's a lot of contending.
I think so.
Would it be?
There's one that we laid down.
Say it loud, huh?
There's one that we laid down at Royal Studio that we are not releasing yet, but.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, that one is so tasty.
That's okay. I think someday that'll be on the list.
I agree.
But we could. Can we tell people the name of the song?
No. Nope. Not yet.
Can't tell them that. Nope.
Can't tell them that one yet.
Wow. And when our son says you can't say it yet, that's for real.
You know I'll be wanting to tell everything all the time.
That's right. That's right.
We can only tell you that we wrote it and recorded it in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
In probably the blackest studio on the menu.
Yeah. We're only going to give you that.
Real Mixed submits blackest song ever is 911 is a joke. What say you?
Okay, I won't say no to that. I won't say no to that. I'm going personally with Before I Let Go.
Ooh.
And only the Frankie Beverly version.
Yes. Yeah, okay. That's definitely up there. I was going to go with Wildflower by the New Birth.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Nobody's going with Chocolate Rain?
Hmm?
Nobody's going with Chocolate Rain?
Shout out to Tayson Day.
Mm-hmm.
With that rich baritone voice.
How about like Back in Black or Black Hole Sun?
Yeah, but I don't know, but yeah, that Frankie Beverly, I think that one might actually be the winner of. It's definitely the blackest song that we've mentioned, because and
I say that because
every family reunion,
you could probably
every barbecue,
you could probably stop a riot with that record. You could probably stop a gang war with that record. You could interrupt anything that was happening, any single thing that was happening. You could have, just imagine for a moment, on another Earth, January 6th is happening and most of those people are black. Had they put on Before I Let Go, a good 2/3 of the people would have stopped. Just to be like, wait.
Either that, or they would have just got more rhythmic with the swinging.
Yeah. At the very least, everyone's minds would have been on the record.
Right. He would be swinging and doing the two-step.
Even if you're trying to break into Congress, you're still, you make me happy.
I think the only other song that has a similar reaction to that song is perhaps "Never Too Much" by Luther Vandross.
Ooh, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, I will take that. Yeah, I will take that.
But Before I Let Go, I think it's still GOAT on that status because it covers a wider swath age-wise.
Yeah.
Because it'll get all the old heads. and all of their
I don't know any
offspring.
black people that don't know that song. And I know black people. I know all kinds of songs that black people don't know that are extraordinarily black. I don't know a single black person that doesn't know that record, and I don't care if they're 3 because they've heard it somewhere.
I would even argue that probably more black people know that song than the Black National Anthem.
Oh God, yeah, by far, by several million.
Yeah, I mean, also because international stuff.
Yeah, without question. By the way, I also have I think I may start a change.org petition to change the Black National Anthem.
To what?
To Reef the Lost Causes Miraculous. Just listen to the record.
I got the album. I got a hard copy of the album.
Miraculous?
Yeah,
oh
it's
God.
dope. It's dope.
When I listened to that,
that is a really dope song.
Time, I had that thing on repeat for an hour. I brought tears to my eyes. I was laughing. It just brought me so much joy. I love that record to death. It's quite possibly my favorite song of the year that I wasn't involved in. It's so good. And I think if given a chance, if presented to the world, it could supplant Lift Every Voice and Sing as the new Black National Anthem. I just think it should get the chance. And so what I would love to do at like the Super Bowl next year, play both, and whichever one people like better is the winner.
So be like an applause meter, or like how are we gonna determine?
All right, so
you'd just be able to tell by looking at the crowd.
Or whichever one makes white people more upset. I think because there are lots of people that are upset that there even is a Black National Anthem. I'm gonna fucking strangle you.
Whose fault is that? It's not our fault.
So
nope.
So we just got asked in the Twitch chat if we want to play some hearts, and I just want to note that I'm currently in a spades game where my partner and I both bid nil.
What?
Yes. Now I will say my nil was definitely correct.
Wait, are y'all about to get Boston?
So a few spades games ago, the other two people both bid nil. And they did it. It was amazing. I tried as hard as I could to bust both of their nils, and I could not do it. I had a very awesome hand. It would have been more awesome if they had not gone nil. So they got 200 points from that. But this current thing, my partner has already busted, but I'm not going to. It's for sure. So at least that way we break even.
Okay.
I think it's important that as a judge, we do everything with full transparency because it's only right. It's my job to really, inform the people and let them know which things are and aren't racist, and bear that ruling. And that, like I said, in full transparency, I almost didn't get this job as judge, as racism judge, because I don't know how to play spades. And so when when I was nominated for racism judge, I had to go before the Senate hearings and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yo, dog, I heard you don't know how to play spades. Is that true?" And I said, "Well, listen, I was too busy, fighting the man and trying to educate the people. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, I just never had the chance to learn spades. And so my confirmation as racism judge, it was a close one because of that. But like I said, full transparency, I don't know how to play spades. Not only do I not know how to play spades, I also don't care that I don't know how to play spades.
It's a great game. It's so fun.
I've heard that, but it confuses me.
It's better than Hearts.
You know what else I don't know how to play? I don't know how to play Pinochle. And
I also
don't know how to play Pinochle. I don't think I've ever played Pinochle.
I saw a Pinochle deck one time.
It's like
when I was a child.
Isn't it like 9 through Ace or something weird like that?
I thought I was having a stroke. I'm like, wait, hold on. These aren't these ain't cards.
I thought it was a magician's deck.
It was like a and a
Are you playing with
like
tarot cards?
It wasn't even a Joker. It was like a jester and a I was like, what? A Harlequin, and the numbers are like only prime numbers, and I'm like, no.
That would be awesome.
Stop.
I want a prime number only deck.
It's actually been a long time since I played spades. I haven't played spades in years, actually.
We should play.
I think it's mostly because I went so hard on dominoes, to where like I didn't really get a chance to play spades, and because I've been playing dominoes so heavily over the years.
Our son, I think we should note that in your confirmation hearing, they did grill you pretty hard with the you don't know how to play spades, but when you challenged them back to play the dozens, and
they couldn't handle. They couldn't handle. They could not handle. Between the dozens and just serving the entire Senate in Uno, because they didn't want none of this. It was right. You know what? We got to. You're confirmed.
Yo, actually, I just recall our son and I got into a really intense Uno game in London. In London, it was us and some Nigerians, a couple of Jamaicans, and this dude from like Brooklyn. Because no matter where you go, no matter where you go on the planet, there will be at least one person from Brooklyn there.
Yes.
Always one
will be in the house.
It's a mathematical
Most
certainty.
of the time, it's me.
Yeah.
So, wait, what are you doing here?
The card games were actually suggested to me because I was laying low on the conversation about what the blackest song is, and I figured I'd leave it to the experts. I was browsing a little bit through Screamin' Jay Hawkins songs because I love me some Screamin' Jay Hawkins, but that one's just too hard to pick between some of his songs.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Nice. Excellent choice. Good stuff.
What's the one? Oh, goodness gracious. I put a spell on you.
Yeah, that's the famous one.
Yeah.
That's the famous one.
Yeah. That
so many people, the only reason they know it is from the DJ Premier sample from Biggie's classic joint Kick in the Door.
Mm-hmm.
That I put a spell on you. That he sampled that for Kick in the Door.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to remember the first time I heard that song. Was it? It was some old movie. Was it Raging Harlem?
Hawkins. This guy made a song called Monkberry Moon Delight. He's got a song called Armpit Number 6. And then there's also the classic Constipation Blues.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Screaming Jay Hawkins is a madman.
I was going to say, this sounds like those AI songs you were talking about.
Yeah, no, Screaming Jay Hawkins was a fucking nut. And actually the guy that put me on the Screaming Jay Hawkins, my buddy Damon. Shout out to Dame. You guys met Damon. He came to one of our shows in the UK. A buddy of mine that I went to Penn State with. We used to work together at the comic book store. He put me on the Screaming Jay Hawkins. And I remember he put the album on, and I was like, what's happening here? What? Are you? Huh? But, yeah, You know, I've never heard Armpit Number 6. I want to listen to it now because I want to know what happened to Armpits 1 through 5.
That's too many armpits.
I mean, it depends on how many people you hang out with.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's 8 on this call right now.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was all one person having that many armpits.
Maybe it was a song about the goddess Shiva. Or Shiva the Destroyer. And
the 6th armpit is the funkiest.
Maybe. Who knows? It also makes you see, whenever somebody does something like that, I want to know the story of 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted somebody for a very long time, and invariably, I find myself, everything comes back to Bill Cosby for me. And I want somebody to be brave enough to make Leonard Part 1.
That has to be like mashed up with Buckaroo Banzai versus the World Crime Syndicate.
No. That Leonard, he could show up later without question. Mm-hmm. But I need to know the origin of Leonard. A lot of you don't know because you're too young to remember. There was a movie that came out in the, I think it was late 80s, early 90s, starring Bill Cosby, called Leonard Part 6, where he was like this super secret agent, and apparently it had all these adventures, and this one was Part 6. It's a terrible movie on lots of levels, just not very funny and kind of dumb. But the idea of putting out a Part 6 for this character that just was supposed to have existed was kind of interesting, and it allowed for the idea of someday for someone to take that property and say, all right, we're going to do the origin of Leonard. And it would have I think it could have worked had not Mr. Cosby turned out to be a scumbag. I think it could have worked. In this age of remaking everything, that they remade Roadhouse for some bizarre ass reason. Some stuff you don't. Yeah, like just Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott were perfect in that movie. Let it be. Leave it alone. It's its own thing. Although Dalton would definitely work in Buckaroo Banzai versus the World Crime League. A Leonard Part 1 could have been the kind of thing where you're like, wait, all right, you know what? And if you had enough cocaine in a room, somebody would have fronted you the money to put that movie out. Mm-hmm. I guarantee it. Somebody would have but it's so wrapped up in Cosby stink now that you can't do it. But it would have worked.
That's the new thing, is Cosby stink.
Yeah. Oh God, there's Cosby stink on a lot of stuff, which breaks my heart. The cast of Different World was, they were celebrating their 35th anniversary, and they were on The View and all the other shows and whatnot, and they all did a phenomenal job of just avoiding any, nobody asked the questions, nobody brought it up. It was all lots of dodging and whatnot. And why is Debbie Allen still fine? Debbie Allen is fine as hell. She's got to be 70, 80 years old. Fine as frog hair. I don't understand. And I could look up how old Debbie Allen is. Again, there's a computer right here looking at me. But it's more fun to just make up numbers.
I just like the phrase finer than frog hair.
Yeah, that too.
That's one of them old head phrases.
Very, very old.
That's right up there with crazy than cat shit.
It's got to be alliteration. Yeah.
Yeah, it got to be.
What's the point if it's not? Mm-hmm. Alliteration is fun.
Yeah, and if it's not alliterative, then it's got to at least rhyme.
Mm-hmm. So, is that enough for today from the docket?
I do want to also mention. I brought this up the other day. That when I was very young, I started getting into. When I really started getting into college basketball, I was about 10. This was 84. This was right after the Sixers had won the NBA championship, and so I was like, all right, I'm just going to watch all the basketball all the time. And I remember watching some college ball, and it happened to be a Duke game on. And this was around the same time that DC Comics had introduced a character called Blue Devil. And I had his first appearance. I was like, oh, this dude's fun. Okay. He was a guy. He was a stuntman in this suit in a movie called The Blue Devil. And the suit got fused to him. And then he was a Blue Devil, became superhero. Okay. So I'm watching, college basketball, and I see Duke, and then Duke is the Blue Devils. And I was like, oh my God, that team's named after the comic book. But it was enough that it stuck, right? And so I became a Duke fan, much to the chagrin of many of my friends, where they're like, really, Duke? Are you serious? Duke has the same sort of stink on it that the Cowboys and the Lakers and the Yankees have, in that the team that a lot of people root for when they don't really have a team. They win a lot, so people root for them. Or at the time, they won a lot, because the Cowboys haven't won dick in 30 years. And so I became a Duke fan. I'd been some of my favorite players are Duke guys. Grant Hill. I loved Elton Brand. Hell, I wanted Jason Tatum, who plays for the Celtics, because I saw him play at Duke, and he's just an amazing ball player. And now Duke University has gotten rid of a scholarship that was named after one of their black alums that had gone to several hundred black students over the last, since 1978, because it was deemed to be because white people couldn't get it. And so it was deemed to be like anti-racist or whatever the fuck sort of terminology they're using to say that you can't have stuff that's for people that didn't have stuff a while back, because we've gone far enough and racism is gone. So they got rid of the scholarship. And now I'm like, fuck you, Duke University. Like,
I mean, if you look at the legacy of some of Duke University's more prominent graduates, it makes sense.
I mean, but Grant Hill went to Duke.
Yeah, but that was just because he played
enough.
Yeah,
but it's one
they
of those
always
things
they're always gonna throw you a bone or two.
I ignored a lot of it because I was a fan of a lot of the ball players, and the idea of just sort of, and for the last several months I've been sort of calling for a lot of cats in states where they're getting rid of their DEI programs and such and so on and so forth like that, to just don't go there, like don't play ball for them, don't like. Can you imagine Alabama with no black players? No, you can't.
Yeah, I remember that line from the John Lennon song.
Imagine there's no black players.
Yeah.
In Alabama no more. I think that's how I went.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to,
I mean, at least not on that school, They'll go play for Tuskegee or somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't go play there for their state schools anymore. Like, don't. That it's messing with me. And so I have to say goodbye to my Duke fandom for that. And it hurts my heart. But Duke University, racist. A little late on that one, but still. A little bit late, but it's okay. It's heartbreaking. Motherfucking heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
I am just really excited that now I have a bunch of people to play spades and dominoes with on Board Game Arena. Shout out to my friends in the chat.
Got it in.
And Dolio, who just joined Board Game Arena. I'm so excited. We're gonna play spades. We're gonna play dominoes. I will say I've never played dominoes on this platform before, so this is a new one for me. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. But I played spades a bunch of times, and I know I can definitely vouch that works, and it's good stuff. So, yay! If you wanna get in on the fun, boardgamearena.com. You make a free account. And I am sleeves, just like it is there on Board Game Arena. Say hi. Play spades with me. I hear there's some controversy about whether you can go double nil in spades. It may be the case that by some rules you cannot, but if that is the case, Board Game Arena is not aware of that prohibition. So it has been permitted so far.
You know what was I guess a fun game that we did online that time, actually several times during the pandemic, was that Draw Phone.
Drawphone.
Oh, dude, Drawphone was awesome.
It was complete bonkers. We got to get into that one day. Probably on. Let's do that. We should do that on tour.
In the pandemic, you couldn't play Sardine Assassination because that's really, you need to be like on a camping trip. So I've been missing that.
What's Sardine Assassination?
What is Sardine
So you get all your, all the kids together, all your friends, all your buds that you're on your camping trip with, and they all get into their sleeping bags in one tent. So, and they pull the sleeping bags up over their head and wiggle around. So all you can see is just like, a bunch of wormy sleeping bags. And then you get a big knife and you stab one of them and see who it was. Nobody else did this?
No, bro.
No, that was just you.
Okay, just me.
That was just you, bro.
And this brings us to tonight's headline: the caucasity of Nope.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things that there are so extraordinarily, just magnificently Caucasian that if you've ever seen the movie Nope, yeah, it's very much like nope, no, we're not. Mm-mm. Are we trying? Nope. And if you have even one black friend, I guarantee you there's some stuff that you've done where he was like, nope.
Nope.
Nope. I'll see y'all later.
Mm-hmm.
He went back to the house and y'all did whatever y'all was doing. But he was like, nope.
Okay. And Young Mix is going to have a conversation with our son at some point so he can kick it. Because
who is?
He's amazing. Young Mix.
Yeah, you're amazing, our son.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yep, you get him props.
Hit me up. Again, our folks are our next favorite band is wondering if we can go see Open Mike Eagle at Milk Boy in Philly.
I can. Sounds like fun. Let's do it.
I'm like, Saturday the 27th. Saturday, July 7th, 27th. Where are we going to be? We'll still be here, right?
Plan is to be in Philadelphia at the moment. Yep. So, I think.
Yeah.
Dolio is otherwise occupied, but we could go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
why
what? I got no problem with that.
I think there's.
Yeah. We should probably do that to get connected with Open Mike Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lots of good ideas.
We're down with it.
All right. So yeah. Okay. We gotta make that happen.
I want Video Dave to come out and do the thing with him. Video Dave's a lot of fun too. Bring Video Dave. Bring Video Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and come play dominoes and spades on Board Game Arena, or come see us in Roanoke, May 16th. Tickets are available. You can check out gangstagrass.com/events, and bringing it to Roanoke. Always a good time. Always wacky in Roanoke. Is Roanoke? We never know what to expect in Roanoke. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Facts.
Roanoke, no joke.
No joke.
And we're making it back to Lexington after we had to cancel the show in the wintertime. It's back on, baby.
Yeah, get those tickets.
I don't know if Gen 42 is still on in Twitch, but I believe that's a Lexington person, maybe.
Jen's going to be there.
Yes.
And the tickets are less than $15 with tax and all that stuff, so you will be able to afford a babysitter if you need such a thing. Because it is an 18 and over show, so 2 yards may be on the menu.
2 yards.
Profanity.
Of those. So yeah, all right. We'll see your next favorite band in Philly for Open Mike Eagle. It sounds like, but also before then, come on out to Roanoke, Bloomington, Illinois, Lexington,
42 moved to the Northwest.
Wait, where is it? Where in Philly are they playing?
Milk Boy.
The one on South Street or the one on 11th?
Oh, I just assumed it was the one on South Street.
Specified.
But we'll find out.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Yeah, because they both have live music. The one on South Street, if it's the one on South Street, I might actually be able to roll.
Oh.
That's within walking distance from my house.
So we're remembering correctly that we did see Jen in Lexington. For Portland, you're gonna have to wait a little while longer. I tried my best today to persuade the powers that be that we should do a Portland show sooner than we're planning to, but it does not seem like we'll be there before January. But we will see you in January, and we're really excited about it. It's going to be awesome. And Seattle's not far either. It's coming up to Seattle for some awesome shows. Might get to Bend. I think we've got like Corvallis or Eugene or something like that on the docket too. So keep an eye out because those are all getting announced over the coming months.
Let's pass.
Winthrop in the summer would be cool, as opposed to freezing cold, which is what Winthrop in the winter was. Yeah. It wasn't even winter, was it? It was like, wasn't it like March or something? It wasn't.
Wait, when was this? Wait.
No.
Where was this?
The barn?
Yeah. Where was February? Was it February? No, it was December. That's right. It was the very beginning of December. So it was like barely winter yet, but it was very winter there. Yeah, we loved Winthrop. That place ruled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys there, and we're excited to see the folks who are making it out to the Lexington show. It's going to be great. We've got some people actually coming from DC to the Lexington show.
Where?
Yes. Stuart and gang are going to be coming out. Very excited about that. Yes. Awesome. All right. Well, it's good to see everybody. BoardGameArena.com.
Yes,
Sleeves. Let's play dominoes and spades. Come find us. Dolio's about to beat me in dominoes. Like right now.
Am I?
I kind of think so.
I didn't realize. I forgot this was like. When I joined the game, I didn't realize it was American dominoes. But I can play them both now. I know what I'm playing.
Oh, I didn't know there was some difference between.
Yeah, the other one is pizza dominoes.
Pizza dominoes. I love you guys.
Okay.
Yo, something just happened.
Something did just happen.
It just played itself. I guess if you don't. Oh, okay. I guess what happens is that if you're not paying attention, and that little timer goes off, and it just starts picking dominoes for you.
That can't be right.
Anyway, you guys will figure it out.
You guys, domino.
Really?
We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for all your rulings, our son.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. Folks, if you got any more things that need to be determined if they are racist, make sure you hit us up We're here usually Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But keep your eyes out on all the things that are going on, and you'll know. And then we'll be here, and I will strap my wig on, and I will drop some racism science on you. And then you'll know what kind of stuff you can and can't do. I mean, you can do anything, but some stuff might get you punched in the mouth.
You just will know if it's racist or not.
You'll know if it's racist
knowing is half the battle.
Punches you in the mouth.
You can send a note to @Gangstagrass on all the social medias, including TikTok while it lasts, and you can also, post on our Facebook page, or we have a text message thing too. You could text us. I'm pretty sure you can find that through our website. I'll have to double check. I think so. Get on that text list, and yeah, we'll see you. See you in Roanoke, or Lexington, or Bloomington, Illinois, or right back here in about a week. Oh, don't we have Nisi?
Yes, we do. Next week we have Dr. Nisi from Hood Medicine.
We're gonna be all over
Sorry.
man. We got Dr. Nisi that week. I think we got something coming up with the guys from our next favorite band on the 8th of May. Gotta put that together again. What else we trying to get on? Can we tell them about the thing about my guy? Have we put that together yet, Sleeves?
The thing about your guy.
Yeah. Well, basically, what you need to know, folks, is that there is a thing with our son's guy.
It's about our son's guy.
I'll tell you all about that next week. We're gonna put that whole thing together, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
Which makes it awesome.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Good night, kids.
Good night.
See you guys next week.